We're live. We're live. We are doing it. The momentum is there, guys. The momentum is there. I'm so happy that I'm doing these videos. I do a lot of technical analysis in my free time. However, talking, looking, teaching, these all help me become a better trader, and it helps you all become better traders too. I will be shifting gears. I do want to cut things short and nip things in the bud. I will be offering private classes with offering simple stock information, uh, particular stocks you want charted yourself. But on this chat or on this video, I will be talking about the SPY, the QQQ, the DIA every single day. We're going to get those three indexes in, strong technical analysis, 3 minutes max on these charts, guys, because it's going to be about the same every day. So it's just going to be an update, always an update on these charts. Also, we'll probably pick a hot stock that either like flopped or did well. I'll probably give an update on Cisco and Tesla. I did chart those today. So I think that'll be it. So the two stocks get charted in the morning that I pick randomly, and then those same stocks to get an update on how they actually perform. Was I right? Was I wrong? Did it just consolidate? This is all new. I'm changing. I'm shifting gears, trying to make sure I still eat. I'm in college and I have a skill that I've developed, and I feel like it'll be beneficially equally if I'm able to make it into a business and other people benefit from it. Because I'm not saying that I am the best charter, the best technical analyzer. I'm just saying that when it comes to time, time is the most valuable thing you have. And some of you all have families. You all have full-time jobs. I'm currently in college, and I have the capability to take the time out of my day to do some charts and some analysis on what is going on, guys. So let's get right into it. I think we'll go SPY, S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, and then lastly the Dow. And I really like what I saw with the Dow today. I really do. So still, for the people who are new to the chat, we have an upward ascending channel starting in February 2016. This is the 1 day chart. You see that it broke out January, extremely euphoric, had to come back to reality into the ascending channel. Popped back up once, went back in, and popped up another time. So it realized that it needed to consolidate. It needed to stay within the bounds of this upward ascending channel to have better performance, and it did for from April until now. I'm considering these sell-off days still great price action. It's healthy, guys. It's healthy. You have to have profit-taking moments. Why? You see right here, guys. It was from December 29th up to January. I mean, every day it was green. You just can't do that in the market. You really just can't do it in the market. It's not healthy growth. You have to have your traders get their profits. You got to keep the bears happy to keep them in the market. That's a 7% gain over the course of a month, and there was no letting go of the bull pressure. So finally, the people who shorted at the top extremely happy, and they're ready to continue shorting, thinking that this was an actual market crash. Huge fake out, and a lot of selling, a lot of buying. But let's get an update on what happened today. I really like what I saw today. What's happening, guys? What's happening every time that 20 EMA is getting touched? People are buying it up. People are buying it up. I just see that it's so clear, guys. Don't worry about these lows of the day. When I checked the prices at like maybe 10 minutes after market open, and like the prices fell out of nowhere. I think the algorithms right now are going haywire. They are trying to shake. And when we say shake these weak hands, we're actually literally talking about people who have their stop losses they're getting they're getting their stop losses activated, right? So let's say the low of the day was $287. Someone had their stop loss for $287 in 1 cent. Their stop loss gets hit, then they are out of the market because they're in cash right now, and the market, and the price goes up past their stop loss. So now, if they want to buy back, they're gonna buy for higher. It's really a wicked game when it comes to these algorithms and market makers pushing the prices down to get better entries. It did turn into resistance. It's okay. The 20 EMA has shown that it can, fall short. The price can fall short of below the 20-day EMA. However, it's clear that this bullish run is still going strong. I don't see why we've had a very slight increase in volume, a selling volume pressure. The MACD just across as a sell signal. I don't see how this is still a bearish market at all, because of that tap that bounced off the EMA. Like the sell signal, the high volume pressure, still it doesn't come close to this clear price indication of people buying that dip. So going to the 4 hour, we do see a green close. That was called power hour, guys. Power hour. People were buying it up, guys. They were buying it up. Just getting a better look. You got your selling. This is the first sell volume. It was high, and it declined. The day prior, it declined, and the selling pressure again declined. Obviously, the first few hours are the most volatile, the most volume, and throughout the day. However, if this was very concerning, you'd have crazy amounts of selling volume consistent. This is a algorithm sell in the morning and then chill out in the daytime, killing those stop losses. So enough about that. Currently, I still see this kind of falling short to get close to this 20-day EMA. Cool off. Let bears get happy because they short at the top. Have bulls buy this dip and just kind of have it an even market before we go back up. CNBC was talking a lot about September being the worst month. However, I just don't see it because I think August was actually a bad month, supposedly from history, and it was the exact opposite. So we're still going strong. We're still levitating magnet on this upward trend line. So still bullish on SPY. Short term, a little bearish. Keep tapping that 20-day EMA. QQQ. With the QQQ today, we have... Ooh, what happened? It has fell under the 20-day EMA. It's fell under the 20-day EMA, wicked down past this upward trend. The bottom trend of this upward channel, and is now slightly, like when I say by a hair, guys, by a hair. And honestly, aftermarket prices has this just below, right there, guys, right there. I'm not worried because I have some calls that need to go up, so I'm on the hopium right now. But obviously, this is actually concerning. No opinions aside. You have Facebook dragging the freak out of this stock because Facebook is in the top holdings of QQQ. You have Google, you have Intel, you have a few guys that are just, when I say snagging this down, no reason the QQQ should have keep Facebook much longer if it just free falls. Because if you have Facebook free falling, you have a poor performing index fund, even though it's diversified. This sell volume has increased, guys. This sell volume on the QQQ has increased due to Facebook, y'all. Facebook is squeezing my calls, y'all. Coop, Microsoft, Square, and TDoc all getting crushed. All getting crushed, y'all. I was up and I actually was just wanting to ride a wave for the first time. I always sell when I'm on profit. Why don't I just hold it down, let it ride into the sunset to the maximum gains possible. But this sell volume is increasing, and it has had 2 days above the moving average. I want to look at some days in February. Golly, there was some real high sell volume in February, and a lot of sell volume here in April, and we're not close to that. We're not close to that. RSI, it still has room to fall, but it will bounce eventually. Maybe right here would be a price RSI that I see some bounce play. So 46 is a support level. You can see multiple times it's been a support or resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, over here, 6. So if we are currently at 49, a bounce play for RSI at 44. This is not going to last too long. It's not going to last too long, guys. It's not. This is the 20-day EMA, first sign of it being bearish. The sell volume increasing, another sign of being bearish. I do see the people bought the dip, and looking at the sell volume, this is I had to find something to make myself feel better about my calls, y'all. You don't want to have emotions in this market, but I got 2 weeks to make it shake, y'all. 2 weeks. So sell volume has decreased. Sell volume is easily shown that it's decreasing. So you have your high sell volume here, your high sell volume here, lower. You have your sell volume here, and then even the next day lower. So and then the end of the day, you got your little red. Not worried about it at all. Post market 181.76. We can draw some supports just to make ourselves feel better, because we're bulls, right? We're all bulls. We don't want red days ever. So since the 20-day EMA is not support at the moment, it's resistance. Oops, this is on the 2-hour. You do have, let's see, yeah, right here, this low of the day is going to be our support. I didn't say that just off of the bounce of that, but also right here, it did see some action as soon as it hit. So when you see same exact price levels doing something, like if something happened, you can indicate that is a support or a resistance, and right now it's acting as support. Let's change this to the 50 EMA. 50 EMA, we are still above the 50 EMA, and sometimes on TradingView they give you the 30-day EMA. We are, when I say by a hair, above 30-day EMA. 10 cents, 11 cents, something like that, guys. 20-day EMA has never been an extremely strong indicator of it being bearish. It still support everything past 20 days, but 20 days it's now resistance. So we have the SPY, it was a little bearish. QQQ bearish because we have this increasing sell volume, but we do have a support level here at 180.65. Lastly, the Dow. Guys, I talked about the Dow previously. I said, right, if I saw this RSI curl up, if we had another green day, that this was bullish. Y'all, I have two things that are my absolute favorite indicators. You have this fake out. When I tell you it's close, y'all, this MACD is so close to the fake out, because what happens when it's getting so close, it has more room to go up on this MACD, because earlier it has been all the way up to here. you have that RSI curling up. It's not just skyrocketing, because I don't like a skyrocket on the RSI, because you got to have correction if you see that skyrocket straight up. But it's getting a base, and then it's gonna get close to the overbought. However, I'm not sure how far it'll go. It did look like it does hit resistance at that like 69 level right there. That's at 69.5 right there as well, right here. But like I said, guys, the green day to curl this RSI up. You have the MACD so close to being a sell signal, and it'll start peeling back up. Buying volume is increasing easily, and today was a above average buy day, so that's good for the bulls. We do have, it seems, I'm gonna call it a doji. Some people want it to be even smaller of a body, but I'm considering that a doji. It's right on the bottom trend line, right there, close right there. So when you see these dojis, these small bodies, the next day is even more important. The next day continues it's a reversal. So usually dojis mean reversal. So right now it's meaning a reversal because you don't know if it's going to go down or up, because a small body means that it's not a clear indication of where it's going, because you have the bulls buying the dip, you got the bears selling the top, and then you just got a little bit of history in the middle. We want to continue to go up on this this rising wedge, because that's bullish. We have our calls. A lot of people have their calls ready. I got my calls loaded, and I am on the hopium. I am on the hopium that it's going to go up, up, up. If not, y'all not going to see me for a while. I'm going to go into hibernation, because we don't like red days, guys. We don't like red days. They scare us. So that was it, guys. SPY, I'd say a little bearish. You do see bullish indication for people buying this dip. They're liquidating these stop losses, getting ready for that next pop up, because you got to get the best price. These market makers got to get the best price possible and shake out all those stop losses to make more regret, because sometimes the stock market can be just a regret machine. You got the QQQ, the most bearish of them all, guys, because you have Facebook destroying this index. Sell signal just happened, so since the sell signal just happened, that means that it has more room to fall if we're only looking at MACD. But when you're a technical analyzer, you just have to compile it all together. You do have the RSI currently at 49, and there's bounce play for the RSI at 44. So, but QQQ, most bearish of them all. But the most bullish chart, guys, is this the Dow, the DIA index. You got the RSI curling up. You're going to have a legendary MACD fake out, and you have that increasing buying volume, and the price is still within the rising wedge. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you have any suggestions or comments, comment below, subscribe, like it up, and if you need any sort of private lessons or private charting, please let me know. I'm going to get that business plan up soon. So just continue investing. Currently, I'm at it's my last year here at A&M, and I have been telling so many people about investing. I want everyone to be an entrepreneur, everyone to have multiple streams of income, because we need to know about this. A lot of people don't know about it, but continue to spread that awareness. And if you have people who are new or interested in stocks, send them to my channel. I would love to continue to make these videos daily, morning and night. See y'all later.